Fish. Fish. Is this a fish? Or maybe this? What is a fish? Does it even matter? This is a fish. This is a different kind of video. One about fish. But not just any fish. This is a video about fish in video games. This video is a top 10 list on my favorite fish in video games. Number 10. The Cheep Cheep. The Cheep Cheep's at the bottom of this list because I just feel like most of my other fish just rank above it as far as interest level for me. I mean, the Cheep Cheep's great and all, but there's just so many better fish. The Cheep Cheep has, however, been in a lot of games. He's a staple in the Mario series as of now. The Cheep Cheep is kind of a nuisance, if nothing else. That level in the original Super Mario Bros. Where they fly from the abyss and try to kill you from the sky as well is kind of annoying.
They're also kind of derpy looking, if you know what I mean.
Number 9. The Zora.
The Zora used to be freaks. They'd sit out in the water and shoot at you with their fireballs? That's spit? I don't know. I think the Zora have had the most character development over these years. They went from fish-faced freaks to freaking humanoids. Now the Zoras are, dare I say it,
Handsome.
I think the only reason they're this low on the list is because I have other fish that I feel like I like more, so. Or have left more of an impact on me. Number 8. Minecraft salmon. Look at them go. Look at them swim. Look at them polygons. I wanted to add at least one of the fish from Minecraft, and I think the salmon have left the biggest impression on me. They're red. They're pretty long. That's really all I got. The puffer fish are kind of neat, but I don't know. I just think I like the salmon more. Getting to actually see the fish in the water is a cool addition. I'm so glad they added that. Used to be a big old mystery what you were going to catch. Well, I guess it still kind of is. And now if you can't catch any fish, you can just go swimming with them. Number 7. The Windfish. Another Zelda fish hits this list. Gotta be the coolest name out of all the fish. Look at that rug. The Windfish is just such a cool concept. Link's Awakening is such a unique game anyway. It was the first Zelda game that Shigeru Miyamoto didn't really come up with. He actually hopped on the dev team near the end of the development as a game tester. There's so much going on in this game, but look at that fish, it's so cool! Whale with wings, count me in. The Windfish gets his own fancy theme too. It's frickin' awesome as well! I think the only reason this isn't higher on the list is because I didn't have that much experience with Link's Awakening. I was only introduced to the game rather recently, but still, damn! Number 6. The RuneScape Swordfish. I take the fish, and I eat it! I've eaten so goddamn many of these things. They've always been my go-to as far as buying fish from the Grand Exchange to eat. I tried tuna for a while, and then I tried those carambawans, or however you want to say that. But swordfish are just cooler. They got sword in their name. This is the best picture I can find. I've never actually been able to fish for swordfish. Never been high enough level. Don't stop me from buying them, though. And no one will stop me from eating them. One of those fish that made an impact on me. Consumed by the thousands. Number 5, the Selkath. Okay, that's enough. Are they fish? Who cares? The Zora made this list. The Selkath are pretty neat. They got those mandible things. They got their own fancy language. Listen to the way they talk. Yeah, okay, put them on mute. That was awful. Manan was my favorite planet from KOTOR. And fish are cool, so fish people get to be cool. They make all that fancy medicine, Kolto, I think. The Selkath got a lot going for them. Besides their language being an unholy abomination, I think their species is really neat. They brought them back in SWTOR, and they brought them back, I think, in the Clone Wars series. Or maybe that was Rebels. Either way, I think the Selkath deserve this 5th spot. Number 4, the Mystery Fish. I don't have any clue what kind of fish that is. Hence the mystery. I don't want no king of the pond, I want the mystery fish! The mystery fish has a certain allure. Yeah, the king of the pond's big, but hey, mystery fish got class. Dunno, just thought he was a cool fish, that's why I added him. He's got a long snoot. There's not much to the We Play fishing, but you get to catch the mystery fish if you're good. I'll always wonder what the mystery fish is, but it will remain a mystery. That's all I got for him, but he's really high on the list because I think he's really cool. Next. Number 3, the Fish in Fate. Definitely couldn't single out one fish in this game. They all have really unique properties. The Fish in Fate transform your pet into random things, like this. And that. And this. They all kind of give your pet different stats. Having a plain old cat or a plain old dog's pretty cool, but then you can turn him into a freaking lizard. I don't know, I was always excited to find the little fishing spots in the underground dungeon. Or the fish salesman. About him, fish! I definitely played this game a lot, and fish were always high on my list of things I wanted to get. If only to change my cat into crazy, wacky things. I still don't know how many fish are actually in this game, and I'm not about to count them. There's certain grades of fish in the game. Some of them make your pet last longer as the thing he's turned into, but I always like to guess what crazy creature he would become. That rounds it out for fish number 3. Fish number 2. The lunge fish. He watches. He waits. This fish I do not like. But this fish has left a great impact on me. You know what rhymes with lunge fish? Satan. The lunge fish are horrifying. They wait for the opportune moment and then lunge. All they want to do is eat you. Get a hobby. I know it's weird having this fish in the number 2 slot, but this thing freaking terrified me. Yoshi's Island was one of 2 Game Boy Advance games I had when I was little, and I think the lungefish is only in like 1 level. Nevertheless, he has hurt me mentally. I'll never forgive the lungefish for the night terrors. I know it's weird having him here, but I've played Yoshi's Island a lot, and this is the most notable fish. I will forever fear the lungefish.
Maybe this isn't good making this public.
Regardless, it belongs on this list. And now, for the number 1 fish. The number 1 fish, the Animal Crossing Arapaima. Some of you may have guessed this. A fish of legend. The only fish to beat Mike Tyson in a one-on-one match. This fish broke Jeremy Wade's sternum. I love the Arapaima. I scoured up and down the river in my Animal Crossing world, and whenever I saw that giant shadow, I pissed myself. The worst feeling ever is to fail at reeling in that giant shadow and not knowing whether it was an Arapaima or not. The Arapaima had like a mythical status in Animal Crossing. It was like the fish you had to catch. You displayed it in your house like a freak. They're crazy looking fish in real life too. And they're pretty good representation in the games as well. I think reeling in an Arapaima is the best feeling I've ever gotten from playing Animal Crossing. They're just such a neat looking fish. Catching one just gave me a genuine giddiness. And that's why I think it deserves this spot on this list. Well, that pretty much wraps it up for the top 10 list of my favorite fish in video. What the?
Fish number 0, Super Mario Blooper.
Oh my god! The blooper in the number 0 slot. You all have been fooled. The blooper is radical. He's the coolest fish in town. He's a squid. He's got the biggest vinyl collection you've ever seen. His milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. The blooper is my favorite fish in all of video games. Yeah, I know he's not a fish. Before I even started making this video, I wanted the blooper to be in it. I kept arguing with myself if he was a fish or not, but I made my choice. I love the blooper. His simplistic yet elegant design. He's the coolest cart in Mario Kart. The blooper is another staple in the Mario franchise. One of the hardest enemies to avoid in the original Super Mario Bros. Even though quite the antagonist, I've always liked the blooper. I had to figure out some way to fish him in this video, and with the lines being blurred between fish and fishman, I figure a squid gets a chance. I think in all honesty, the blooper is my favorite aquatic/fish creature in all of video games. But this truly rounds out my list. This video was actually inspired by the gaming historian. He did a video on his top favorite birds in video games, but I like fish better. I thought this was a cool project and I hope you liked it. Like and subscribe?